Bob Arum claims that a fight with Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford is like this close. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel when you guys click on that link, so shout out to everyone who's already done that. And you can get the ESPN Plus bundle with Hulu and Disney Plus, all three of those apps, one price, $12.99. And it does go to help the channel in a tremendous and phenomenal way. Another way to support the channel is to click on the link and become a channel member. Hit the button that says join for more information, or head over to Patreon, and I'm shifting some of the content from the Patreon platform or from YouTube, I guess you could say, to the Patreon platform and or YouTube channel members. Be there, be square. Now, Bob Arum has done some recent interviews, and he's making it sound like there was a Terrence Crawford fight with Manny Pacquiao that was in the works before this pandemic broke out. You know, I'm not going to read the direct quotes, but he basically says that Pacquiao was in negotiations to fight Crawford, and the fight can definitely be done and is doable even with this pandemic, but he said it's going to require a large site fee, and you know, they got to pay like they weigh in order to get that fight. They said it's possible, it's doable, and this is, according to Bob Arum, what he wants to make happen. Now, listen, you got to be careful. I came up with something that's called promoter talk. I have fighter talk and promoter talk. And that's when someone's selling wolf tickets and doing what a promoter is supposed to do what a fighter is supposed to be doing, but not necessarily being 100% transparent. I don't know if Bob Arum, what type of negotiations he's in with Manny Pacquiao, but it does seem kind of weird that you had Terrence Crawford and you had Manny Pacquiao both signed a top rank, and somehow, some way, even though HBO wanted it, I wanted it, fans wanted it, the fight didn't get made. But now you're talking about making the fight when Pacquiao just signed with the UFC, you know, Conor McGregor's manager and management company, and Pacquiao's been working with Al Heyman, and then like this is the point where you're gonna get the fight done. I don't know that I believe that 100%. However, you know, it's boxing, is possible, especially with this pandemic. So after, people might be more like willing to just make whatever makes good business and stop being petty and you know, things that we've seen in the boxing, because right now businesses are hurt, and they got to recoup this money that they losing by not hosting events, not putting on pay-per-views, etc., not selling subscriptions and doing ratings and stuff like that. So, you know, it's definitely possible. That's one question I have, is how come this fight didn't get made years ago on HBO? Like Terrence Crawford, I remember they interviewed him when he fought De'Aaron Jean right after that performance, and he said, yeah, I'll fight Pacquiao. I went to his fight, Ray Beltran, way back when in Omaha. I was there, I covered it. Post-fight, they asked him about Pacquiao back then, and he said, man, I'll fight Pacquiao, you know, as long as get my team together with his, and we could definitely make that happen. So it's kind of interesting that now Bob Arum's talking about it, and you got to be cautious because, in my opinion, Bob Arum has stated some things, and you know, it just seems like a lie. You know, I gotta keep it a buck. It just seemed like a lie. For example, he said things and then immediately changed it. Like he said, what did he say? I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head. You know, it's a freestyle. But Bob Arum said stuff like, Pacquiao, I detonated the fight and I made sure that the fight with Crawford didn't happen. He's on record, on video, doing this and saying this, and then he'll say Pacquiao didn't want the fight. You know, he'll switch it up. Or when Pacquiao was with him, he made it sound like he don't know why the fight's not taking place. So for me, it's kind of hard to believe when you have these inconsistencies and loopholes in your storyline and what you've said. Another example from Bob Arum would be Terrence Crawford. We'll use Crawford since this is the people we're talking about. He actually requested Terrence Crawford versus Conor McGregor. I don't know what you're thinking. Fuck the Mayweathers. You know, he made a play and says he wants Crawford to fight against. He wants Crawford to fight against Conor McGregor. That's what he said. He said he can do one fight boxing and then one fight MMA. That's what he was suggesting. But then Conor McGregor, I ain't really even hear Conor McGregor respond to it and or say anything about the call out. And then all of a sudden you hear Bob Arum switch up, and Bob Arum says something like, oh, it's just ridiculous. Nobody wants to see that. It's a fake fight. You know, he said something else. I'm like, how are you going to say it's a farcical fight, but you were the one that recommended it? So it is what it is. I don't know. We have to get past this pandemic first. And then the other thing is, like I said, that's going to take some money to get that done. Manny Pacquiao versus Crawford, like Bob Arum is saying, it'd have to be a big site fee that is done, a big ass site fee, you know. It had to be a big site fee to get that fight done, and you know, we'll see how it plays out. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing here, smash the like button, head over to Patreon, YouTube. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. 10x Videos, Ego, signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.